Well, it has been almost 3 weeks since Hurricane Helene hit, and there was initially a wave of people wanting to volunteer in western North Carolina, but some groups have realized that the need is just so great and there is so much damage that they need a more permanent presence out in the western part of the state. It's moving day at the U.S. Veterans Corps in Raleigh.
This is going to be the new Camp Airborne, where people don't realize that it's a huge tent, more modern military style tent.
Since Helene hit, the group of veterans have been going back and forth to the spot they nicknamed Camp Airborne. It's one of their volunteers' homes that they've used as a landing pad and home base to get much needed supplies into an area completely cut off.
From there, it grew in from going out with chainsaws every day, getting heavier equipment out every single day so we can start rebuilding driveways, putting culverts in, and making sure the local community had power through generators.
Chris Lewis has only been going back home to refuel and restock. Now he's going back to make Avery County his new home for the time being, to move Camp Airborne to the airport in Spruce Pine and keep that work going well into the winter.
We're already so ingrained with the community by getting up there and working with the locals that we've decided to continue our mission and continue to help.
And that mission also important for the North Carolina National Guard.
They want to see this mission to the end, and so a lot of them have just decided that they're just going to stay on orders to the end, and it's really awe-inspiring.
Brigadier General Wes Morrison says they've brought in 9,000 tons of supplies to the disaster zone, and as the weeks go on, they're moving from those initial rescues to the much longer recovery process in places where roads and homes are gone.
Well, the thing about us with the Guard, the Guard and the military effort is a temporary fix. So what is happening now is some of the transition as well as with the Army Corps of Engineers, who will bring in contractors with much larger equipment. Our equipment's designed for combat overseas, quick fixes on roads so that we can get military units through.
But as the leaves change and the initial damage from Helene dies down, these crews promising not to leave what's become a second home.
But it's still absolutely beautiful up there. We know November is going to get cold and wet, but we look forward to being up there to help out as time goes on.
Tom George, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.